So I wrote out a card, very short, just, "Dear Lillian, we wanted you to know that your faith and your family has become a blessing to our church. Please use this $100 in whatever way you need." I gave her the card. We talked for a bit. I found out that the little girl's name is Shania. She is 4 years old. And this is my favorite part. She calls Lillian Big Granny. Oh gosh, this is one of those mornings. May the Lord be with those in need of help and those on their way to provide it. So she calls her Big Granny. And I said, "So why do you call her Big Granny?" Well, it turns out that Lillian is not her grandmother. She is her great-grandmother. So I said, "So what do you call your grandmother?" And she said, "Well, she's Little Granny." So I said to Big Granny, "Well, I just want you to know that Shania, your great-granddaughter, her gratitude just really affected us in such a nice way." And she just smiled because it wasn't like news to her or odd or anything. It wouldn't be unnatural. She just said, "Well, we always try to say thanks to folks, and we always say thanks to God because He provides." And it was just as natural as could be, because He provides. And she has this great big family Bible on her coffee table, and she said something about a passage from Philippians chapter 4. And I'd like to read it for you. It's just a couple of verses. Thought it actually preached today's gospel as well as anything I've ever heard. "I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. For I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want, because I can do everything through Him who gives me strength." What Paul is saying, what Lillian has clearly learned in her life, and what Jesus is telling us to remember this morning is simply this: by keeping love, His love for us, and our love for each other, more important than anything else in life, then we too shall receive that peace which passes all understanding. It's the kind of peace that only He gives. It's the kind of peace that will enable you to know in your heart, no matter what happens, it'll be all right. And if it's not all right, it'll still be all right.